Hello, I'm Caede, your guide. Let's visit Nijo Castle together today. Nijo Castle was registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1994. There are 17 World Heritage Sites in Kyoto, all of which are shrines and temples except for Nijo Castle. The fees paid to visit shrines and temples are tax-exempt, so the city of Kyoto does not receive any tax revenue from them. The city of Kyoto is on the verge of bankruptcy despite the large number of tourists who visit the city. Out of Kyoto's World Heritage Sites, Nijo Castle is the only one that is managed and operated by the city of Kyoto. So, the admission fee to the castle actually goes to the city. The price is a bit high, but please forgive them. Nijo Castle was built by Tokugawa Ieyasu in 1603. The Tokugawa family, who were the most powerful family in Japan's politics at the time, had founded the shogunate in Edo, now Tokyo. So they built Nijo Castle to protect Kyoto, the home of the emperor, and they used it as a place for the shogun to stay when he came to Kyoto. To this day, Nijo Castle has been an important stage in Japanese history, and the shape of the castle has also changed in the course of time. So, let's take a look at the castle along with its history. In 1620, Ieyasu's granddaughter Masako was to marry the emperor. In preparation of her marriage, Masako left Edo and stayed at Nijo Castle for a while. At the wedding, she walked 2.6 kilometers in a gorgeous procession from Nijo Castle to the Kyoto Imperial Palace where the emperor lived. That cost as much as 45 billion yen in today's money. In 1623, Iemitsu, the brother of Masako who married the emperor, became the third Tokugawa shogun. In 1626, in order to welcome the emperor to Nijo Castle was expanded to its current size. The Higashi-O Temon, the main gate of Nijo Castle and still the main entrance today, has stone dropping holes and gun holes to protect the gate. The gate is a two-story building and the second floor was used as an armory. But the gate was rebuilt as a one-story gate in 1626 because, considering the emperor was supposed to pass the gate, it was not good to look down on the emperor from above. But it was restored back to its current form in 1662. There are also shachi, which are mythical fish on the roof to protect against fire. Passing through the gate, there is a guard house on the right. This is where the people who guarded the gate were located. At that time, there were 12 such guard houses inside the castle and 6 outside the castle. This guard house is the only one that still exists. As you continue on, you will see the Karamon Gate with many carvings. This gate was also built in 1625, 1 year before the emperor visited Nijo Castle. It's a magnificent gate indeed. It seems like it symbolizes the authority of the Tokugawa family. The carvings range from sacred animals such as phoenixes and dragons to cranes, turtles, butterflies, pine trees, bamboo, and plum trees. Especially animals and trees that symbolize longevity and prosperity are presented. There are also 10 carved Chinese lions to protect the castle. Huh? The emperor's chrysanthemum crest is right under the roof, even though it was built by the Tokugawas. If you actually notice this, you are quite a Japanese history buff. Actually, after the Tokugawa family was forced to leave the castle in 1968, it was owned by the emperor from 1884. So they placed the chrysanthemum crest on top of the Tokugawa family's hollyhock crest. They found the underlying Tokugawa crest when they were doing restoration work. At the entrance of the Ninomaru Palace, you can see a huge sculpture. This was the cart stopping point, or the entrance for the feudal lords. You can also see the chrysanthemum crest on the top of the Ninomaru Palace. But here, there's also a hollyhock crest underneath. The entrance of the building is wide, so that visitors could get off their ox cart and enter the building directly. This is still the entrance where you have to take off your shoes for the visit. No photography is allowed inside, so be careful. The Ninomaru Palace consists of 6 buildings. The Tozamurai, an antechamber for visitors. The Shikidai, a second antechamber. The Ohiroma, a place to meet the shogun. The Kuroshoin, which only authorized people could enter. And the Shiroshoin, the shogun's private space. There are 33 rooms in the building, and 800 tatami mats were used on the floors. That's about 1,325 square meters. There are whopping 3,600 paintings on the sliding doors that were created by the Kano school, the favorite painters of the Tokugawa family. Just gorgeous! Don't forget to look at the carvings on the upper part of the rooms too. In 1626, the emperor of the time stayed at Nijo Castle for 5 days. He even climbed up the castle tower, which was located at the end of the Honmaru Palace, twice. I wonder if the view from there was so beautiful. Unfortunately, the castle tower was destroyed by lightning in 1750. Successive shoguns didn't visit Nijo Castle from the time the third shogun Iemitsu entered the castle in 1634 until the arrival of the 14th shogun Iemochi in 1863. I guess they didn't want to spend a long time coming all the way from Edo to meet the emperor, since they already held the power anyway. I wonder if the emperor was just there for symbolic reasons at that time. Traveling here must have cost a lot of money too. Then, in 1867, in the Ohiroma of Nijo Castle, 15th shogun Yoshinobu expressed his determination to return the political power to the emperor. That scene is recreated in the Ohioma with wax figures. From 1884 to 1939, the palace was owned by the imperial family, and its name was changed to Nijo Detached Palace. It became a place for the imperial family to stay and a place to entertain guests from home and abroad. So it seems that this was a time when carpets were laid out in the Ninomal Palace. After World War II, Nijo Castle was handed to the city of Kyoto and became a public recreational facility. There was even a tennis court in what is now the Seiryu-en, a garden with a blend of Japanese and Western styles. There was also a plaza where people could play baseball and exercise. Today, Nijo Castle is an important part of Japan's history, and the restoration of the buildings and paintings has been underway for many years to preserve it for future generations. By the way, the paintings on sliding doors that you can see in the Ninomaru Palace are replicas, and the original paintings can be seen in the exhibition and collection hall in the castle. But it's not open every day, so if you are interested, you'd better do some research before you go.